Hey, I am very familiar with vaporizers. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in with this video. Um, vaporizers is my main way of smoking. I've been smoking out of them for years. I've used tons of different kinds. Um, Now, two issues I just wanted to point out is one, that vaporizer that you have in there, the dome vaporizers, are of terrible quality. And what you really want is, again, this is actually a pretty cheap vaporizer, but as you can see, you want one that's got an adjustable temperature. And you showed the weed was black, and it really shouldn't be black when it comes out. It should be here. I've got some of this now. I only have this much because I actually just used about 4 ounces of the ABV to cook with. Because if it is not burned and black, then you can use it for cooking. I'm just going to show you a little bit right here. Just pour some of it out. Can't really tell too well just because of the camera quality, but as you can see, it is actually, you can't tell because of the camera quality, but it is actually a very light brown, almost kind of darkish green, lighter brown. If you have it just totally cooked, then you might as well just be smoking it. But the thing is, with a vaporizer like that, with those dome vaporizers, you can't actually control the temperature in any way. So if you're going to be vaporizing, I do recommend getting some sort of controllable temperature vape. A whip vape is okay. Now also those heat up with a metal heating element, and these. And this one, which this is called an Easy Vape, which this is probably the cheapest one that I would recommend getting. I'll turn it on so it lights up. Back behind there is a ceramic heating coil. So with those, it just sits, the ones like you have, it just sits on a metal dish and heats up. But with this, the coil, as you can see, there's a screen in it right there, which is behind there. The weed I spilled it. The weed goes into this whip here, and you put it in there, and then it fits over the coil like this. When you breathe in, it draws air across the coil. So rather than the heating element actually touching the weed, it draws hot air across it, and the hot air vaporizes the delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. Now, the other cannabinoids, such as cannabinol and cannabidiol, they are vaporized at a temperature closer to combustion point, which is why you can use the leftover vaped weed for cooking. So the THC, the majority of it is eliminated, but there's still going to be some left if it is used at a lower temperature. But the other chemicals are still going to be there. And when it is, and like I said, metal heating elements, when it is touching the metal, a lot of times there are a lot of impurities in the metals that are used in those low quality vaporizers. So you're smoking a lot of impurities. So I would recommend getting something with a ceramic heating element. You can get them for fairly inexpensive. That one was about $100. Yeah, so there's really just no point in using a vaporizer if it's going to be that charred at the end. It should be coming out a light brown. Now, I'm not criticizing, and I'm not trying to be condescending or anything, just giving some advice, one stoner to another. Just, a little food for thought, just because I'm very familiar with vaporizers. Thought I'd share my 2 cents. Alright, peace, man.